guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. So we are completely barefaced today. We are doing my current skincare routine. So grab your skincare, grab some coffee, and get ready with me. This morning, we're talking all skincare today. And I'm gonna share with you my latest and greatest current morning skincare routine. So I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to what I've been using lately. You guys know I have brought on a couple new brands to Skin Truth. But you also know that I love like Osmosis and like my go-to, like been around me for years favorite. So I'm going to share with you today how I kind of like intermix my current favorites and what I'm using right now to get amazing skin. So if you want to stick around and see my current morning routine, let's dive into it. But before I do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, join us, join our YouTube family here. If you want to get your best skin of your life, then subscribe to my channel because I promise you will. Also hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I post a video. And then also head on over to Instagram and follow me over there for daily skincare tips and product information and routines and all the behind the scenes like daily skincare life. So Instagram, hit subscribe right here on my YouTube, and let's dive into my current morning routine. Okay, so before I dive in and get ready for the day with you guys, let's just put a little disclaimer out here. I love my skincare. I'm a skincare fanatic, as many of you guys are. So some of this, you know, it's like a couple step process. If you are looking for like an easy must-have like 3-step skincare, you know, morning routine, I'll leave the absolute must-haves in the description box. But yeah, my routine is for me. I love it. I love taking the time for me to do my skincare routine in the morning and night. It's like it's my thing. It's like my self-care time, and I love skincare. So yes, my routine might have a little bit more products than what you might want. But again, that's me, and I will leave like your must-have ingredients down below in the description box. You can open up there for what you should really use. But yeah, with all that said, let's dive into it here because I got to get ready for the day. So cleanser. Now I already cleansed my skin obviously at my sink, and I'll share with you my 2 morning cleansers that I just rotate through, and just either one of these I grab. I'm currently using the Glowbiotics Probiotic Acne Treatment Cleanser, 2% Salicylic, loaded with probiotics. It just is so good for your pores. I have more like acne, rosacea, more sensitive skin, and I just love this because probiotics are amazing if you do have like rosacea or acne, because it just helps balance out the microbiome on your skin. Just like probiotics are so good for your gut health. Probiotics, if they're formulated correctly, I've seen a lot of like crappy formulated like probiotic brands out there, but Glowbiotics is medical grade and the formulations are amazing. So probiotics are very beneficial to your skin, and especially if you have like a skin condition. And this one's just amazing. Again, really good for actually any skin type. I have more like normal to oily skin, but it just cleans out your pores. 2% salicylic acid is great for everybody, but that's not drying either. So you don't have to worry about it drying out your skin in the slightest. So that's always been a favorite of mine. I'm just currently using that again. And then Cosmedix, this is a new cleanser that I'm really loving. So it's the Purity Clean Exfoliating Cleanser. It's a 5% lactic acid cleanser, and it also has peppermint oil in it, and I'm just like in love with it. Like, it wakes you up in the morning. It smells like peppermint, and I love it. The ingredients are amazing in Cosmedix. It's just everything your skin needs, not a lot of fluff or anything like that, and I've just been really enjoying this cleanser. Cosmedix Elite actually has a Purity Clean with a 10% lactic acid in it as well. So just depending what you like. I personally think the 5% is perfect for my skin type, and I can use it a little bit more often. If I went up to the 10%, I probably wouldn't be able to use it as often. But lactic acid cleansers are so beneficial again for your skin to exfoliate. Lactic acid's great for even sensitive skin. Everyone can use it and just get a good deep cleanse and a gentle exfoliation, which we all need. So I've been loving that cleanser as well. So those two I just kind of just rotate through, and those are like my morning and then nighttime cleansers, honestly, too. I'll do my nighttime routine with you guys. If you want to see that, just comment down below. But let's move on to toner. So I'm currently using the Epionce Purifying Toner. I don't know how many bottles of this I've gone through. I just cannot give it up. I love it. I haven't wanted to switch up toners in forever. It just works so well. The Purifying Toner is for more oily skin, blemish-prone skin, and then Epionce makes a balancing toner if you have more dry skin, and both are phenomenal toners. So I'm going to use this today. I'm just going to spray some on a little cotton pad here, and then I'm just going to take this all over my skin. The Epionce toners are just so refreshing. They leave your skin just feeling so good. Okay, so getting into this serum portion of my routine here, I do use a couple different serums, and I always get asked about layering serums. And I'm just gonna tell you guys flat out, don't get too hung up on how to layer your serums. Now, if it, in terms of like layering products all together, serums always before moisturizers, but in terms of layering serums, it honestly doesn't make the biggest difference. You have your growth factors, you have your vitamin C's, you have your DNA repair serums. All of them tell you to put them on first, but that's if you're using like just serum, moisturizer, and the standard, But if you're layering serums, don't get too caught up on, what has to go on first. And to be honest, I switch it up. So sometimes I'll put my growth factor on first. Sometimes I put my vitamin C on first. Sometimes I put the DNA repair on first. I honestly switch up, how I layer my serums. And for me, that works because they're all pretty clear and thin, and they just layer together, whichever way you want to do it, they layer together well. And basically the rule of thumb is it's supposed to be the thinnest to the thickest, even in serums. So if you have a very, very watery serum, you can put that on first. But in terms of different serums, just don't get too caught up and don't overthink skincare. A lot of people really, really overthink skincare too much in terms of, layering serums or what, ingredients you can use together and this and that. You overthink it. So just don't overthink it. It's skincare. And it all works, really well together. So in terms of layering right now, I'll share with you guys just what I'm going to do today. But again, I switch up the layering process. Again, sometimes it's vitamin C first, sometimes it's the growth factor first. It just honestly, I switch it up, and that's how I personally get the best results, because honestly, whatever you put on your skin first, most of the time is going to be what penetrates the most. So why not switch it up and, have different things penetrate first and, change it up daily kind of thing. So that's just what I do. But, my suggestion is just don't overthink it too much. So today I will take the Stemfactor first though, the Osmosis Growth Factor Serum. Super lightweight, again, it absorbs so well into your skin, and growth factors are a must. If you are over 30 years old, growth factors need to be in your anti-aging routine. They firm up your skin. They help with laxity in your skin. They help keep an even tone with your skin, and they help with, stimulating collagen and elastin and all that stuff. It's a must. So I'm going to take this first, and you can see it's a very thin serum. I'm just going to apply this all over, and you're going to notice I take my serums all up under my eyes too. These are all fine to take around your eyes, and layering products under your eyes is super beneficial too. So I do one pump of that, and then I do another pump, and then I put it down my neck too. So again, everything that I'm doing with my routine here always goes down my neck and chest too. Now usually I'm in a robe, so I literally put it all over my chest and everything too, but I'm already dressed, so I'm just going to use it to show you going down my neck for now. Okay, so this is a combination I've been sharing with you on Instagram, and I am so in love with these two products together. I love both the products separate, but combined, it's the most powerful antioxidant combination you can give your skin. It's the Osmosis Replenish, which I just did a whole video on, and I love this serum. And then I've also been using the Photozyme MD, the vitamin C and E, ferulic acid with DNA repair. This vitamin C is, again, amazing. It's got a 15% L-ascorbic acid. It's got your ferulic acid and your vitamin C. It's super stable, but then it also has your DNA repair enzymes in it too. And I love it. It just feels amazing on my skin. It gives my skin a glow. I'm sometimes sensitive to L-ascorbic acid, but not with this formulation at all. So it's really good for even if you do have more sensitive skin. And sometimes if you're, sensitive like me to L-ascorbic acid products, this one I've had no issues with, and my skin is loving it. So I actually combine the two of these. The Replenish is 17 different antioxidants, but the main one is the astaxanthin, which again, if you didn't watch that video of mine, I will link it below for you guys, because I talk all about the amazing benefits of astaxanthin, and I'm obsessed with that ingredient. So combining the two of these, because astaxanthin does not replace your L-ascorbic acid. You really do need both. The Replenish is an overall just boost booster antioxidant for your skin. It's completely different than like L-ascorbic acid, and they do different things somewhat in the skin, and they both have their, you know, place. So I just love combining the two of these, and it's just like my skin is like, oh, my skin is like thanking me. So I'm gonna take the Replenish first, because again, this is actually very, very thin. I'm gonna take this first and apply this to my skin. But again, you don't have to do, you know, both of these together. You can just take one or the other. You don't need to do all the steps that I do if you don't want to. Like I said, I just, you know me, I love my skincare. It's been my thing for years. And that's just me. So I'm gonna put that on, and then I'm gonna take the Photozyme MD, the vitamin C, and I'm gonna apply that directly on top. And this comes out in a dropper. I just take a couple drops, like a decent amount. It's very, very thin too, and it just absorbs right into your skin. No sticky feeling. I know some people say like vitamin C's, like L-ascorbic acids, can give you like a sticky feeling. This really doesn't. It just absorbs really well, and I love it. With the two of those, the Replenish and the vitamin C, E, ferulic acid, it's just a powerhouse of antioxidants for your skin. Collagen stimulation, you know, pollutants and free radicals, everything trying to attack our skin, it just pushes away. And then also it has the DNA repair enzymes. So you're literally repairing any damage that's being thrown at your skin. You're repairing it with the DNA repair. So that's so big and so huge. And I'm forgetting to take all this down my neck and chest because I talk too much. So I'm gonna do all of that off camera and just kind of like stick to like what I'm doing on my face, but just know I'm taking everything down my neck too. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the next serum. I'm taking the Photozyme MD, the DNA Youth Recovery Serum. Again, it has the 3 DNA repair enzymes that have been proven. Like this is like the most advanced science and technology in this brand, and DNA repair is so important. I did a whole video in regards to this brand too, so I'll link the Photozyme video where, you know, you can learn way more information than I can really talk about in this skincare routine. Otherwise, this video would be literally an hour long because I can talk about skincare products and brands forever. But this product is so good because, you know, true anti-aging starts with DNA repair, you know, like that is where everything starts from. And this truly repairs deep within your DNA to rebuild the strands of DNA and promote healthy skin. When your DNA is damaged, which it is being damaged daily by so many factors every single day, your skin cannot keep up with repairing the damage. And that's why we get aging. That's why we get skin cancers. When you can repair the DNA, you are going to get healthier skin. You are going to have way less sun damage because DNA damage results in sun damage on your skin. So you're going to notice that your skin has become way more even toned. But DNA damage also will break down collagen and elastin in your skin. When you have DNA damage, it actually breaks all of that down. So you are just losing collagen, and rebuilding your DNA just helps to repair all of that. It just gives you younger, healthier skin. So if you are familiar with the Osmosis Catalyst, the Catalyst AC11, that is a C serum and DNA repair serum. So I'm kind of just taking that out of my, you know, routine right now and replacing it with this because I'm really loving this product. And then using, like I said, the 15% L-ascorbic acid as my vitamin C. So you can see I kind of like just took that product out and I'm replacing it with these. The formulations of these are incredible. And like I said, it's a newer brand and it's really, really new science and technology, and the formulations are just bomb. So that's kind of like if you're using a lot of the Osmosis products, that's kind of how you can, you know, you can see what I'm like replacing with, you know what I mean? So I hope that kind of makes sense. So I'm going to take some of this, and now this serum, you can see comes out a little bit of a thicker serum. So that's why I personally use those other ones first and then go on to this one. That's how I layer most of the time, but there are days where this is such a light serum though. It melts into your skin and it feels amazing. No fragrance, nothing like that in it either. But it comes out slightly a thicker serum. So again, I don't overthink things when I layer too much. Sometimes I'll take this first. Sometimes I will switch up like growth factors in this, whichever one I want to put first. I just switch it up. So don't get too caught up, like I said, in what goes first in terms of layering your serums. Now, moisturizers always after serums, so that, You guys know that already. Okay, so after I use those serums next, I will apply my Osmosis Renew, which is the retinaldehyde serum. Now, some days I don't apply this during the day. I strictly will use like my vitamin A at night if I want, you know, but I do also throw this in during the day sometimes. You can use the Osmosis Renew twice a day or once a day. So if I'm using it twice a day, this is the point where I apply the Renew. So I'll do that with you guys today, but I'm just letting you know I don't always use the Renew. Sometimes I just use the vitamin A at night and then just move on to the rest of my skincare routine here. But since we're going full on out here today, let's take a little Renew and then I spray a little bit of the Boost activating mist on it. And like I said, retinaldehyde is my favorite form of vitamin A. I have been using the Osmosis vitamin A products for years, and honestly, like, I give them so much credit for turning my skin around. A lot of people think you have to use your Retin A for vitamin A because it's a prescription and, you know, people hear it's the best, but Retin A is such an old school product, and yes, it works, but it's such an old school formulation that they honestly should update because so many people, I mean, I talk to so many of you and I hear it all the time. You can't use it. It just leaves you red and flaky and peeling and your skin barrier ends up becoming destroyed. I've heard so many people getting like broken capillaries because of it. It just breaks your skin down. It's very, very irritating and a lot of people can't use it. So retinaldehyde has been, you know, scientifically proven to stimulate just as much collagen in your skin, to do all the anti-aging benefits that Retin A does, but you don't destroy your skin barrier. You're not walking around with red, flaky, peely skin. And it's just so good. Ever since I discovered it years ago, like, there's just nothing that's gonna pull me away from this product. I love it. So that is my Osmosis Renew. And that's where I put it in this routine. And then I move on to the Osmosis Rescue. So if the days that I'm not using the Renew during the day, I just go right from my DNA Youth Recovery right into Rescue. So I just kind of skip that if I want during the day. But I always use the Rescue. Another product that I love and swear by. It really deeply repairs your skin again, and it just is amazing for knocking out inflammation. And when you have inflammation in your skin, which again, we all do, we're getting attacked by just so much during the day, every single day. You know, it creates inflammation in your skin, and inflammation equals aging skin. We want to knock out inflammation. If you have acne, if you have rosacea, you even have more inflammation in your skin. So it's another product that just works so well at just rebuilding, you know, healthy skin, and it does so much. I mean, it has blue light protection in it. It's amazing for pores because, again, pores actually increase in size when you lose elasticity in your skin and as you get older. But this, because it repairs everything from deep within, it makes your pores just so small. It makes, you know, your skin tighter, everything. So the Osmosis Rescue is like, I can't live without that one either. There's a lot of products I can't live without, you guys, but you know that about me already. Nothing new there. So before I move on to the next step, which is my moisturizer for the day, I'm going to use my eye cream next. And I did take up a lot of those, you know, serums up under the eye, which is perfect to do. And then I apply my eye cream on top. So I'm going to be using my SkinCeuticals AGE Eye Complex. We are getting low, but don't worry because there's a backup in my bathroom all ready to go. So I'm gonna take this and apply this to both my eyes here. This is like, you would think like a tiny little container, but it lasts forever. It's such a concentrated formula that it just takes a little bit. Like, I can just scoop out a tiny bit and apply and have, you know, plenty for both eyes. So let's move on because I'm gonna finish up with my moisturizer for the day. And I have been loving the Photozyme Moisture. This is the Ultra Rich DNA Facial Cream, which Ultra Rich you would think is gonna be like a thick, heavy cream. But I've been actually testing it out a lot during the day and I've been loving it. It honestly feels like the Sente Ultra Nourish, if you're familiar with that. It's like so deeply hydrating. It makes your skin feel like silk, but is not heavy, not greasy on your skin at all. I am loving it. And the ingredients in this are really fantastic. It has all of the skin barrier repair ingredients that you need. It also has the 3 enzymes, the DNA repair, and it's just such great hydration. It's loaded with hyaluronic acid. It's amazing. So I love it. It feels great on my skin. It is beautiful under makeup as well. And a little bit goes a long way with this too. You don't need to like layer so much on. My nose is so itchy right now. So I'm gonna take this and just apply this on my skin next, but you guys will love how this feels. It honestly just like plumps up your skin, keeps you hydrated all day, but then again, because it is repairing your skin barrier, your skin's going to hold its own moisture. So when your skin barrier is not intact and when you have a broken down skin barrier, your skin will hold on to its own moisture. So you're gonna get dehydrated, dry, just flaky skin. When your skin barrier is healthy and your skin barrier is intact, which is why I tell you guys all the time, we're really focused on that, and to always be using skin barrier repair products. When your skin barrier is intact, your skin holds on to its own moisture and you don't have that dry, dehydrated, you know, flaky skin. So it's super important. And this one is like no joke. It's amazing. All right, so before I go and finish up with my SPF for the day, I put my neck cream on next. And then I put my SPF on because I obviously put SPF down my neck and everything too. I'm using the SkinCeuticals, the Tripeptide R Neck Repair, and I am obsessed. I love it so much. If you watched my current like 5 favorite product video that I just put up, you saw me talk about this and I posted before and after pictures and everything. It is amazing. The technology in this is so good. Whether you're using it to prevent aging on the neck area or you are more advanced in the aging process of the neck area, this will completely change your skin. So the skin on your neck, as you know, is more delicate. It is more prone to being like crepey, showing aging, you know, faster. And this really helps to firm everything up. You guys know that like SkinCeuticals is like the master at formulating for firming up skin. The AGE eye complex, that's why I am in love with it. It completely firms up the eye area. This does the same for your neck. The formulation of this is amazing. So I'm gonna use this on my neck today. I've been using this for like a good month and I just love it. Like I was telling you guys, this and it's so hard to like rub products on your neck and talk at the same time. But this and the NeoCutis neck cream are like my favorites. I've tried so many and definitely those are my 2 favorites. They just give amazing results. This is like for firming up, for crepey skin, for lines and wrinkles, tech neck, all of that stuff that we do not want on the neck and décolleté area. So that is my neck cream that if you are looking for a new neck cream, that one you will love, promise. All right, so let's finish up with SPF for the day. My SPF / no foundation needed. I'm combining these 2 today, the Color Science Flex in Tan, because I do have a self tan that is literally coming off and you can probably see like I look all splotchy. I cannot stand when self tan. Actually, I got like a spray tan. And when they start to flake off, it just like makes, I hate that part of getting a spray tan. Like it looks so good while it's on and then once it starts to come off, you're like, oh my gosh, like it makes it, your whole skin and everything just look terrible. But I am still dealing with that leftover color, so I'm going to use the tan today, but I'm also mixing the Glow, which I love. The Glow just makes your skin look so luminous and just beautiful, and I'm just kind of in the mood for this combination today. So that is what we're doing. You guys know I like to cocktail and mix things together. All right, so I'm going to combine both of those in my fingers here. And we're just going to apply, and again, I'm going to take this down like my neck and everything too. But this is what I do every single day, and this is my foundation. So this is just your SPF, but when you use these, the Color Science SPFs, you don't need foundation, which is the best. I can't even tell you guys, like my skin has gotten better and better the less makeup I use on a daily basis, especially foundation. Foundation just covers your skin. Your skin can't breathe, and it has all these like chemicals and ingredients that your skin doesn't want it all the time. So I just love how I can tell a difference with my skin in terms of getting healthier just by not wearing foundation every single day. So this is like my go-to. And there you have it. I am ready for the day. My skin is hydrated. My skin is plump. It feels amazing. This is not too many products. If you are, you know, love your products like I do, this is definitely not too many products. They all work in unison together. They work in conjunction with each other. And I think all of these ingredients are just the top of the top. So I love this current routine. It's been doing wonders for my skin. The ingredients are just the best. I will leave down in the description box though, like if you want something a little more minimal, I will leave your like must-haves down below. And again, sometimes I really have been doing all of these, but just sometimes I will take out the Renew and just use, you know, my vitamin A at night. But that's really the only thing that I kind of alternate and change up. I have been using this entire routine for weeks now. And like I said, my skin is responding. My skin loves these ingredients. It's plump. It is like even toned. My pores are invisible, all of that good stuff. So it's working, you guys. So I will link everything down below in the description box along with the coupon codes to Skin Truth, because these are all now on Skin Truth, which I'm super excited about. You guys know I love bringing you all the latest and greatest in science and technology and the best skincare and all of that. And these products will speak for themselves with the results you get. So I thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments if you are using a bunch of these products too, what your favorites are, if you have any questions, all that good stuff. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. So comment, say hi. Let me know what you're loving in your skincare routine, and I will see you all in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.